Okay, I am on our new chapter. Whoops, page 701. Here's where I am: geometry and fraction concepts. And that is page 701. We're in the 700s. I must mean we're getting close to the end of the year. Of course, we skipped some chapters. We'll have to go back and try to do those too. Anyway, find page 701, geometry and fraction concepts. Okay? Geometry is the study of shapes, okay, and what we can find about shapes and how you make shapes and what shapes are made of and how to classify different kinds of shapes. Fractions are when we're studying how we can divide things up into different parts but equal parts. Okay, so that's what we're going to be talking about in this chapter. Hot air rises. A balloon filled with hot air will float up into the sky. You can read this with me. You're second graders. You should be able to read this. Some balloons look as though they have two-dimensional shapes on them. This balloon looks like they have flat shapes. Can you see these shapes? They look kind of like diamonds almost. They're almost like rectangles, but they're kind of slanted over. We call those parallelograms. This side is parallel to this side. They're going the same way. And this side is running the same way as this side. It has two pairs of parallel sides, so we call it a parallelogram. Like a rectangle, but you can see it as a little angle and a big angle. It's bent over like a diamond. Name some two-dimensional shapes, then draw some examples of them. Okay, so what are they talking about two-dimensional shapes? Two-dimensional shapes are flat shapes. Like this is a circle, and this is almost a rectangle. This here is an oval shape. I see a triangle. That basket has a triangle on the bottom, but rectangles on the side of the basket. We call that a basket, the balloon basket. Okay, let's turn to page 702. Now, we're going to be doing page 702 and 703 together, and that's what you're going to take your picture of, 702 and 703. You don't have to take a picture of the balloons, though. That's all right. Okay, this is a very easy exercise. Show what you know. Circle the shape that has two equal parts. Is this two equal parts or is this two equal parts? Which one are they equal? Equal means the same. Is this the same as this? No, this is little and this is big. If this was a cookie and I was going to split it with you and I said, okay, here, I split it. I get this part and you get that part. Is that fair? No, because they're not equal. You want them to be equal. These two are equal. These are the same. This is fair. So we're going to circle that one. How about with the square? Did they cut the square into two nice rectangles? Or is this the way to cut it? If I was going to split a sandwich with you, should I split it this way or this way? This is two equal parts. Did you circle it? Okay. How about this one? Circle each. Now look closely at this. You can see that it's supposed to be a sphere. A sphere is shaped like a ball, right? Which one is shaped like a ball? Well, the soccer ball and the marble. No. This is like a prism, it's called. And this is called a cylinder. It's round at the top and round at the bottom, but look, it's curved on the side. These two are the spherical shape. We call that a sphere shape. How about here? What do they want here? Circle each cube. That's a cube shape. Is that a cube shape? No. What shape is that? Think of an ice cream cone. We don't want a cone. How about a block? Is a block shaped like a cube? Yes. In a cube, all of the sides are the same. All of the sides are the same. In fact, a cube is made up of squares. How many squares? Well, think of a dado. Here's a cube. See that dado? How many sides are there? Well, look. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. If I number them, 5 and 6. There's 6 sides to the cube. If you think, there's 4 going around, and then there's 1 on the top and 1 on the bottom. That makes 6. Is that a cube? Nope, that's your cylinder again. How about that? Nope, that's a sphere. We have cone, cube, cylinder, sphere. Circle all the shapes that match the shape name. Read that and find the right ones. How many do you think there are? Read this word and find the shapes that match. Let's look. Some of you still don't like to look at all the letters. You look at all the letters. Look. Triangle. Triangle. Is that a triangle? No. How can you tell a triangle? Is this a triangle? No. It has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. A triangle has like tres. 3 sides. 3 sides. 3 sides. Those are triangles. How about this one? Rectangle. Rectangle. A rectangle has 4 sides. These 2 are parallel. These 2 are parallel. And it's got a right angle. Right angles has to have 4 right angles. Right angles are like you see in a room. A corner that's nice like this. That's a right angle. So this is a rectangle. How about this? No, circle 1 side. Triangle 3 sides. How about that? Is that a rectangle? Yes, because it's got 4 sides and 4 right corners. That makes a rectangle. Did you know a square is also a rectangle because it matches the description. It's a special rectangle where all the sides are the same. But all the sides don't have to be the same. These 2 have to be the same, and these 2 have to match, but not all 4 of them have to match. Okay. Draw pictures to complete the graphic organizer. We're going to be working with these words: equal parts, shape, rectangle, triangle, square. Equal parts. Let's do an example of equal parts. Let's take a square. Now I want to cut a square into equal parts. I can cut it like this. In the middle. In the middle. Now all 4 of these parts are pretty much the same. I made them the same. Can I do that with a circle? Well, you can do that with a circle. Suppose you wanted to have a pizza, you might cut it this way, and you might cut it this way. So they're the same, and then you're going to cut it right in the middle of these, and right in the middle of these, and then all the pieces are the same. These are equal parts. How about an example of something that's not equal? Let's do a triangle. How about if I cut it like this? Is this equal to this? No, that's not equal. How about if I took a pizza and I'll say, oh, I'm going to cut the pizza. Here I go. Okay, there's a piece for me, a piece for Elias. There's a piece for Angel and a piece for Alex. Is that fair? No, those are not equal pieces. They were not cut well. Draw a shape to match the shape name. What's it say? Rectangle. How do we do a rectangle like this? Four sides. 2 going one way and 2 going this way. They don't have to all be equal, but the top has to be the same as the bottom. and the right side has to be same as the left side. What's that say? Can you do that one yourself? Okay, now I'm going to try. Triangle. You can make a triangle like this. Almost like a house, the top of a house. You could have done a triangle like this. This is called a right triangle because it's got a stand-up side. How about this one? Can you do that one by yourself? A square is a special rectangle where all the sides have to be the same. That's hard to do. That's pretty good. That's a square. All four sides are the same. Take your time making these shapes so they come out looking good. Now, you might be able to find things and trace them. Like I could have used this, not for a square. It's almost a square, but I think it's a rectangle. It's just a rectangle. It's not exactly all the same, right? I could also trace a lot of things for rectangles. I got my pattern blocks I could use too. I could have used those. Anyway, you can find something to trace in here, or you could try doing it with your free hand. I did it with my free hand. It's a little harder with your free hand, right? Okay, guys, we'll continue this chapter. So far, it's really pretty simple. You should be able to do it easy. See you tomorrow.